What's up everybody, it's Sean here and I'm back today to give you guys a review of the New Balance 990 V5 in this vegan-friendly colorway. Today's video is brought to you by the good people from Heffelux. Heffelux is my all-time favorite sneaker insoles, and they sell eTPU insoles, which essentially is the same material you'll find with Adidas Boost. So if you're looking to add some additional comfort inside your shoes, be sure to check out their website, which I've linked down below. You'll see they sell 4 different insole options, so depending on the type of insole density and the cushioning setup you're looking for, whether that's for a pair of thick winter boots or for sneakers, you're going to find there's a suitable insole for everybody. So I've been a paying customer of Heffelux for years now, and I honestly stand by their products. They truly are very comfortable to me. So if you guys want to check them out and try a pair for yourself, be sure to use the code SEANGO at checkout to get 15% off your entire purchase. So this in my hand is the New Balance 990 V5, which is the latest and the most up-to-date silhouette in New Balance's historic 990 lineage. But the biggest twist between this shoe and most of your other 990 V5s, despite the fact that they're both made in the USA, is that this shoe is free of animal and animal byproducts. That's why the nickname of the shoe is vegan friendly. So these dropped in Europe, I believe, on January 21st, but for some reason they popped up a few weeks ago on West New York City's website, which is where I caught my pair from. So this pair retailed for $185 US, which will be the equivalent of roughly 250 Canadian, and the style code for this shoe is M990JS5. And I know the majority of you guys are wondering, how does this synthetic material compare to actual suede? Well, let's dive straight into the details and I'll break it down. So the base layer of this shoe, visible on the toe box, this is covered in this gray colored mesh, which is definitely the most breathable part of this shoe. Overlaid on the outer edges, on the bottom edge of the toe box we have this hit of reflective 3M material, and then overlaid on either side of the toe box, we have the synthetic gray colored material, which is given the appearance of leather. So in terms of what this material feels like, it doesn't feel like suede at all. In my opinion, it feels like much more of a synthetic leather, and if you run your hand across it, it has a bit of a rough texture to it. And even though it kind of has like a suede appearance to it, the variations and the darker finishes on this material are actually just printed on. So if you're expecting some sort of magical material that's free of animal products but still has a feel of genuine leather, then you might be a little bit disappointed, but as far as a synthetic material goes, I think it's actually pretty solid. So this material covers the eyelets and the mid panel of the shoe. The top 2 eyelets are constructed out of the silver or gray colored TPU, and then stitched on the mid panel we have the New Balance N logo, which is done in this reflective 3M finish. Moving downwards, we have more of that same mesh that we saw earlier on the toe box, and then we have this TPU strap, which gives you added support on the sides of the shoe. And then wrapping around the bottom of the heel, we have more of that synthetic material, and pressed on the lateral side, we have 990 branding done in silver and black. In the middle of the heel, we have another hit of the silver reflective material, and then in the middle we have the Roman numeral for 5, but this being a vegan-friendly shoe, it's done in this green color. And then surrounding the bottom of the heel, we have this TPU heel clip, which gives you added structure and support for this back end of the shoe. For the laces, these come with your standard flat style laces, and it's done in this gray color, which matches the body of the shoe. Underneath this, we have a padded tongue covered in this mesh material. We have the synthetic suede overlay on the top with 990 V5 and the American flag branding, representing that this shoe is made in USA. For the insoles, these come with a very well padded Ortholite foam insole. Just like the 5 branding on the heel, the insole is also done in this green colored finish. And we have New Balance and Ortholite co-branding stamped on the heel. So the upper of the 990 V5 sits atop this foam midsole, which is painted entirely in white. On the heel, we have New Balance's NCAP technology, which is basically a soft EVA core surrounded by a stiffer polyurethane rim, which gives you a good balance of support and softness. And then flipping the shoe over to the bottom, so here we have your 990 V5 outsole. So this is constructed out of this gray colored rubber. We have these flex grooves on the forefoot to give you added flexibility, along with New Balance branding running down the heel. So that breaks down the look and the construction of these vegan-friendly 990 V5s. For those wondering about sizing, so these fit the same to me as all my other 990 V5s, and in my personal opinion, I prefer to go a half size down. So I'm a true size 10, slightly on the wider side, and for New Balance shoes, I wear between a 9.5 and a 10. So for example, I go a half size down in silhouettes like the 990 V5, V3, V4, along with the 992, the 998, most of my 550s, and the 1700. And in contrast, I usually stick true to size or a size 10 in other New Balance silhouettes like the 997, the 990 V2 because of its more narrow toe box, most of my 991s, the 1500, and the 2002R. So for sure, I know some of you guys stick true to size in the 990 V5, so if that's what you've normally done historically, stick with that same size for this shoe. But otherwise, if you like more of a snug one-to-one fit, you can definitely go a half size down, but if you like more of a roomy fit, or if you have wider feet, stick true to size. Next up, in terms of the comfort, so I've said this before in past reviews, but the 990 V5 is a very comfortable shoe. To me, it gives me a good balance of softness in the forefoot and support and stability on the heel. And just the overall fit of the shoe, it feels very locked down and very contained. I don't feel like there's any dead space in the shoe, and everything from the structure of the upper, the laces, and the sole, it just gives my foot a really nice one-to-one fit while giving me an adequate amount of step-in comfort and softness. Finally, in terms of the overall quality and the craftsmanship, so like I said before in the beginning, for being an animal and animal byproduct free product, obviously you can't really compare this to genuine suede and leather, but if you're looking for a vegan friendly shoe, this is a great alternative. And similarly, the build and the craftsmanship on this pair, I honestly thought this was pretty much flawless. So kudos to New Balance for making a flawless product. So with all that out of the way now, let's toss these on feet and I'll show you guys how these look. All in all, this is a great product, especially if you're looking for a vegan alternative to New Balance shoes. In my opinion, I think the shoe will age very well. The materials feel very durable and sturdy, and I personally really like the colorway too. This is much more of a cool gray sort of tone compared to the warmer grays that New Balance usually uses. And I think this shoe looks fire on feet. And in fact, I'm kind of curious to see how these shoes will look with maybe a cream set of laces instead. Either way, I think it'll look amazing, and I'm pretty sure these shoes haven't sold out at all, so if you guys are looking to grab a pair of these, they shouldn't be too hard, and I'd expect a wider release in North America to happen soon. So if you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet. You can follow me on Instagram at esco8, check me out on my Twitter account at sean.go, and visit my website as well at seango.ca. So until next time, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review, and hopefully it helped you in some way. And I'll catch you guys all in the next video.